Hello students, in the last classes we learned how can we do the comparison of fractions. We learned to compare fractions whose numerators are same, denominators are same and numerators and denominators are different. And we also learned to compare the mixed fractions and compare the mixed fractions with improper fractions also. Okay, in today's class we are going to learn to write the fractions in ascending order and descending order. What is ascending order? Ascending order is writing the fractions from smaller to greater, and descending order is decreasing order or writing the fractions from greater to smaller. Okay. For writing them from greater to smaller or smaller to greater, we should know which fraction is greater and which fraction is smaller. That is what we learned when we learned the comparison of fractions also. So, let's do the questions. Here you can see the first question. Here all the denominators are same. You can see here the denominators are 10, 10, 10, 10. For all the four fractions, the denominators are same. In such case, how can we do the comparison of fractions? Here, what we have to do, if the denominators are same, whose numerator is smaller, that will be the smaller fraction, and whose numerator is greater, that will be the greater fraction. You can see here 2, 5, 9 and 3 are the numerators. And which is the smallest numerator? That is 2, after that 3, after that 5 and after that 9. So we can write them in ascending order. Here we are going to use the sign greater than or less than for writing them in ascending order or descending order. Now which is the smallest fraction? Here you can see 2 by 10 is the smallest fraction as its numerator is smaller. So we are going to write 2 by 10 and we are going to put the sign as this is the smallest number. The next fraction is 3 by 10 and next is 5 by 10 and the last one is 9 by 10. Now we can see the next question. This is the answer. We can see the next question. You can see here numerators are same. 2 by 5, 2 by 10, 2 by 8 and 2 by 3. Here the numerators are same. And we have learned in the last classes that if the numerators are same, how can we compare the fractions? If the numerators are same, whose denominator is smaller, that will be the smaller fraction. Whose denominator, that will be the greater fraction, and whose denominator is greater, that will be the smaller fraction. Now, in ascending order, when we write, we are going to write them from smaller to the greater. Now, which will be the smaller fraction? Whose denominator is greater. Okay, so we can see which fraction is having the denominator greater. 2 by 10. Okay, so we write 2 by 10. That is the smallest among these fractions. We are going to write 2 by 10 as the first fraction, that is greater than 2 by 8. Then the next fraction is 2 by 5 and the greatest among them is 2 by 3. Now we can see the next question. The next question, you can see 4 by 5, 2 by 15, 1 by 10 and 3 by 20. Here numerators are also not same and denominators are also not same. How can we solve these kind of questions? Now we are going to learn that. In such case, what we have to do? We have to convert them into like fractions or fractions having same denominators. Okay, then in that, what is the first step? The first step is find the LCM of the denominators. Let's do that step first. Here we don't have the place, so we are going to do at the side. 5, 15, 10 and 20. These are the denominators. We are going to find the LCM of these denominators. When you see the LCM, you have to see whether there is a common factor for at least any two of them. Okay? Now, whenever you do the LCM by prime factorization method, we have to start from the smallest prime factor. And which is the smallest prime factor? That is 2. Are these divisible by 2? We can see 10 and 20 are divisible by 2. We are going to do the process by 2. 5 is not divisible by 2. What we have to do? Bring it down. Now 15, is it divisible by 2? No, we have to bring 15 also down. Now how many 2's are 10? 2 5's are 10. And how many 2's are 20? 2 10's are 20. Now you can see only 10 is divisible by 2. So we cannot continue the process by 2. When we have to try with the next prime number, that is 3. Only 15 is divisible by 3. So we cannot continue the process by 3 also. So what we have to do? We have to see the next prime number, which is 5. Yes, all the numbers are divisible by 5. We are going to continue the process by 5. 5 1's are 5. 5 3's are 15. 5 1's are 5. 5 2's are 10. Now we can see only 3 and 2 is there, and both are prime numbers. We cannot continue the process. So our LCM is going to be 2 into 5 into 3 into 2. For finding the LCM, we have to multiply the remaining numbers also. Now 2 5's are 10, 10 3's are 30, 30 2's are 60. Our LCM is 60. The first step we have done, that is find the LCM of the denominators. Now what we are going to do, we are going to change all the given fractions. We are going to change all the given fractions into fractions having 60 as the denominators. So what we are going to do? We are going to find equivalent fractions for the given fractions having 60 as the denominator. Let's do that process. 4 by 5, 2 by 15, 1 by 10 and 3 by 20. Now you are going to make them into fractions with 60 as the denominator. How many 5's are 60? We can see 5 12's are 60. What we will do? We will multiply the numerator also with the same 12. 4 12's are 48. Now, how many 15's are 60? 15 4's are 60. We are going to multiply 2 also with the same 4. 2 4's are 8. Now, how many 10's are 60? 10 6 are 60. Then 1 into 6, 6. How many 20's are 60? 20 3's are 60. So, 3 3's are 9. We can see we have got the fractions 48 by 60, 8 by 60, 6 by 60 and 9 by 60. Now all are fractions with same denominators. We can easily make them or write them in ascending or descending order. As the question is to write in ascending order, we are going to write them in ascending order. Okay, which is the smallest one? That is 6 by 60. Next is 8 by 60. Next is 9 by 60. Then 48 by 60. Now we have written the like fractions in ascending order. Now what is the last step? Now we have to write the question which is given to us in ascending order. Now we have to see which is 6 by 60. Which is 6 by 60? That is 1 by 10. 1 by 10. What is 8 by 60? That is 2 by 15. What is 9 by 60? That is 3 by 20. Then what is 48 by 60? That is 4 by 5. We got the answer 1 by 10, 2 by 15, 3 by 20 and 4 by 5. This is the answer of our question to write them in ascending order. We have written these numbers in ascending order. Now, if a question comes to write them in descending order, what we have to do? All these steps will be same. First find the LCM and second step, find equivalent fractions for the given fractions having that LCM as the denominator, and then we have to write them in ascending order. Now till here the process will be same for descending order also. Find equivalent fractions for the given fractions having LCM as the denominator. After that, here instead of writing them in ascending order, what we will do? We will write them in descending order. Then how it will come? 48 by 60. Answer I will say 4 by 5 will come here. Then that is greater than. We will change the sign. We will change the sign of this sign we will put here. 4 by 5 is greater than 3 by 20, greater than 2 by 15 and 1 by 10. This is the way we get the answer when we write the same numbers in descending order. Hope all of you understood. Thank you.